Greetings, everyone. My name is Rahul Batta, and I am a data management specialist CE here at Google Cloud. Every enterprise today is facing the same AI reality gap. We all want the power of agentic AI, but connecting an LLM to your secure proprietary databases without violating security policies is the hardest engineering problem in IT today. You can't just hand a public AI your org's financial general ledger data. We often hear the same from our enterprise customers who want to unlock their real time business data to build autonomous AI agents. They want to move past simple conversational chatbots that just answer the text questions and instead build agentic AI, the agents that can autonomously execute complex business tasks across disconnected enterprise systems. But when they try to connect an agent to a core proprietary system of record, like a mission critical database running on Google Cloud, they face significant hurdles. Their security teams worry about prompt injection, data leakage, and exfiltration. The executives are finding that many AI solutions produce surface level observations rather than the actionable insights needed to drive business decisions. Meanwhile, their database reliability teams worry about random agents flooding the data layer with inefficient, unmanaged queries or triggering connection storms that degrade the production performance. And these are all valid concerns. Enter FinanceAI. With this demo, today I'm excited to show you how we are bridging that AI gap. By utilizing the Open Model Context Protocol and Google's Agent Development Kit, we have given Gemini Enterprise and Gemini models secure and heavily guarded API pathways to interact with our data layer, analytical tools, visualization, and Google's native services. Internally, it doesn't guess. It does a hybrid job of querying the DB in real time and augmenting it with the intelligence from Gemini Enterprise and its LLMs to get different tasks done. For better illustration, think of Finance AI as a typical travel expense app like the Navans and Concurs and Expensifies of the world, where employees enter their corporate expenses to get them approved and paid for. So let's jump in. First, I'm logging in as the financial operations specialist. So, from role perspective, as an operator, my job is to clear the approval queue. Notice these different statuses on the right hand side in the pending and approved. Now, at this time, I'd like to highlight two things here. So, on the dashboard here on the screen, this data is actually populated in real time from my Oracle database. And secondly, the conversational agent here on the right instantly authenticates my role and scopes its capabilities as the FinOps forensic auditor. Right? Now, from job perspective, instead of manually digging through these receipts to figure out stuff for each of these expenses, I'll use our AI agent to go through the queue and help me out. Okay. Now, because the Gemini Enterprise and Vertex AI are securely tethered to my database via the custom MCP server, I can simply ask something like this: please audit our pending transactions and flag any anomaly. And now I'm told that I have audited the pending transactions and found several anomalies. And if you see, some of them are really anomalous. Urgent purchase of 50 Target gift cards for client appreciation, expensed personal relocation services, which was classified as travel. So, what I would now, in the spirit of in natural language and conversational AI would just go ahead and say, the top two expenses have caught my attention. Please put them on hold. So it put the transaction IDs. Notice I did not provide the transaction IDs, but it did take the top two transactions from each of these groups and put them on hold. All right. So as I mentioned, that this is actually happening in real time. So I go ahead and refresh the data, and it says it shows us that these transactions have been put on hold with the AI flag of high risk. I want to up level my interaction with the database, and I want these to be rejected because these are truly anomalous. These are truly fraud. So expense ID 50,000 and 50,000 have both been officially rejected now. And we see when we refresh the screen, I do see the AI flag rejected for policy violation. As a matter of fact, the AI agent isn't hallucinating this data. It literally just executed a set of secure select and update statements in seconds after it spotted a fraud based on the intention I'd shared. In essence, we have turned a multi minute manual audit into a 10-second conversation. In my next act, I'd step into the shoes of a C level executive and experience it further. When signing in as an executive persona, the UI adapts itself to reveal a financial deep dive hub here. Internally, I'm replicating transactional data instantly to Google BigQuery for real time analytics. And then further use BigQuery ML and Looker ML to programmatically analyze the multidimensional financial models and generate pixel perfect dashboards on the fly as shown here. Employees in my organization work from all over the world, and I want to know which country or region is spending how much. So I created a heat map that exactly tells me this. Hovering over the US shows its employees have spent just shy of $40 million, dollars, whereas Brazil is at 4 million, and so on for other countries. For different spend categories, I can see budgeted versus the actual spent numbers. Software budget number is at the budgeted cap for software is at 45 million, whereas the total spend is just shy of 40 million. So we are good there. Similarly, for travel and airfare, the budgeted cap is 25 million, whereas my employees have spent like 10 million above the budget, and so on for other categories. Lastly, as an executive, I'm answerable to the market and my investors. I'm supposed to know how my spend is coming in the next 2 years. So, here, based on the last 24 months of expense data, my system predicts this is how the expenses are going to look like in the next 2 quarters. What I've done here is I've exposed my last 24 months of data to an LLM, and it did a predictive analysis for me for future. Finally, for the technical leaders in the room, agentic AI isn't just cool for business users. It's a force multiplier for engineering. Now I'm going to log in as a DBRE or an SRE. Our dashboard is now streaming live telemetry from our Oracle database infrastructure, the active sessions, the invalid objects, and the table space capacity. So if the CFO complains that the financial application is running slow, our SRE team member doesn't have to open an SSH terminal or fire up complex monitoring tools. They can just ask this to the infrastructure, as in check the database health and list the top SQL statement which are consuming the resources right now. Again, with the help of MCP tools, the AI agent queries the dynamic performance views and provides the real time troubleshooting data. It identifies the slow queries, and now I can even ask, like, uh, generate the explain plan for SQL ID like this. You know, this instantly shows me the optimizer's execution path. So it acts as an L1 and L2 support engineer, instantly triaging the database health so human engineers can focus on fixing the root cause. What you just saw is the future of enterprise software. Conceptually, this is how the better together implementation looks like. From an architectural standpoint, FinanceAI is built on a highly modular, fast API Python backend, containerized and deployed via Google Cloud Run for serverless and infinite scalability. We aren't just doing fragile prompt engineering. We are using structured MCP tool calling via the advanced conversational agents to ensure the AI only interacts with our systems in secure and predefined ways. Data is replicated from Oracle, or as a matter of fact, from any database to BigQuery for analytics, and then Looker comes over and visualizes it with the help of Maps API. Consider this demo as an entry point to the secure agentic AI, where you unlock the true art of the possible by combining this secure data gateway with the broader Google Cloud ecosystem in an AI forward way. Thank you. And should you have any questions, please reach out to the GCP specialist sales teams. Thank you.